From a marketing perspective, I really believe in a big believer in two things. One is, kind of the aesthetic of your brand. How does it look? How does it make people feel? What do people think when they view, your logo or something from your company? I'm a huge believer in that. And then storytelling.
I am here with Eric Giesecke, who is the EVP and Chief Marketing Officer for WesBanco.
I started with National City in a corporate banking training program. I became a corporate banker. I did that for a number of years and led a big project for National City for a couple of years. And then right around that time, National City was acquired by PNC. And that's how I had my time at PNC, and I was with PNC for another 10 years. And then I eventually moved on to marketing. They were looking for a marketing manager for corporate banking. They were looking for somebody who had actually, done the job and been on the front lines and who really understood the business. So then I transitioned into marketing and moved from Cleveland to Pittsburgh and spent 10 years, roughly, maybe 8 years with PNC in the marketing function in Pittsburgh. And then about 2 years ago, as you said, I was, not really looking for a change, but was approached by a recruiter and described an opportunity to me, and it sounded really intriguing. And so, kind of went through the process and talked to more people at the company, and one thing led to another, and I've been here for 2 years. For me, my focus was always do the best that I can do in the position that I'm in at the time, and really build credibility. I think credibility is huge in a career. Be known for being a really strong employee, a contributor to the organization. There's that saying about managing up, and that makes you think there's a kind of a cynicism there. It's really not. It means, you only work for one person at any point in your career, and your job is to do the best you can, for that person. And hopefully if that person is a strong leader, they're going to be focused on making you successful. So I think I would say, don't have tunnel vision when it comes to your career. Just because your major was X, don't think that that's what your career is going to be, and be okay with that. That's what makes careers interesting. And I think being open to opportunity. Careers are they're about hard work, but they're also about timing and opportunity. A lot of it has to do with empathy. A lot of it has to do with, leading by example. I think encouraging is important, and giving credit where credit's due. Humility. Those are all things that I believe in kind of personally. So that has served me well in terms of kind of honing my leadership style. My number one is strategic. And I do feel like that is just the way my mind works. And I feel like it's been a benefit to me throughout my career. Not only having been a corporate banker where I can sit down and I can talk to, a CEO or a CFO or a business owner about, hey, where's your company headed? How do you see yourself within your industry? Like, what's your succession plan? And so having a very strategic view of those customers served me well as a corporate banker. And I think marketing is, very much a strategic exercise. We really focus on taking care of the customer every single day. And again, we've been noticed for that, across the industry. The challenge is marketing the customer experience is really hard, right? Because you have to experience it. So, that's why I think, we're at the end of the day, we're a commoditized industry. Our money is the same as any other bank's money, but we've got to be able to kind of highlight that customer experience and highlight why and how it's important to us, and how we strive to make it the best that it can be. I mean, just like in life, I kind of believe in treating people the way that you would want to be treated, or the way that they want to be treated. And that has always led me from a leadership perspective in terms of how I lead people. I tend to lead the way I would want to be led. That's worked for me. And I think people respond that way. I think marketing is such a collaborative exercise. It takes multiple people to get anything done from a marketing perspective. And in a bank, it takes multiple departments. You've got IT, and you've got compliance, and you've got legal, let alone our own marketing team. So teamwork is huge. I don't believe in silos. I think they're very success limiting, and I think people get comfortable in their lane, and they don't tend to reach across. And so I'm always trying to kind of bust those silos, not only on the marketing team but within a company, because I believe that I kind of own the customer experience at our company, and so I'm constantly trying to have people think with an eye toward the entire enterprise.